What's up, y'all? This is Steve Jones. Y'all know who it is. This is another episode of Unscripted. This is one of the hottest podcasts that's on the planet right now. We're doing it big. We got another special host. Y'all remember who it is? This man need no introduction. My boy
Yes,
Gary D is
yes.
back in the building.
Gary D, aka Chumbino Brown, aka Mr. Happy Mother's Day. Nah, I'm just playing with you. What's going on with you, Thee? Happy
Man,
to
I'm
see
so
you again.
glad, man. I'm glad to finally get you back on there, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes,
been a
sir.
minute.
Happy to be back on. It's been a minute. We've been busy out here. Been out here running around, making this money. I've been seeing you on your podcast. You've been putting up the numbers. Getting your likes up. You're getting your views. Hey, if you're
Yes, sir.
watching, let's please subscribe. Hey, let's make it. Let's run it up.
Y'all heard the
Subscribe.
man.
Let's like and subscribe. Great
That's what's up.
topics. Yes,
Yeah, that's
sir.
what's up. Man, yeah, like I said, man, I'm glad to get y'all. I know it was a busy weekend with it being Mother's Day weekend. Shout out to all the mothers out there. Hey, we got
Yes.
love for y'all, and hopefully and prayerfully y'all have a blessed weekend. And man, we just gonna have to just jump on into it, man.
Yeah. Let's
You
go
know,
ahead.
we was talking a little while ago, man, about well, first we just want to give respect and honor and a lot of admiration towards the situation that happened a couple of weeks ago over in Louisiana and Shreveport. You
Hmm.
know, that's a sad situation. We know that Mother's Day is just a few days away, but going through a situation like that mother has had to endure. All we can do is, man, offer up our prayers and you know, uh, just a sad thing all around. You know what I'm saying?
And we are talking about the man that killed the seven children, right? Plus another child in the shooting in Louisiana. Sad situation. Prayers going out to that mother, and and it's just like you say, it's just a sad situation all around that area. So, like I said, we're just sending prayers to that family right now.
Yeah, man. This
Just
it,
asking for comfort. And I know they're going through some trying times. So, yes,
it is, man, and that just adds on to what we was talking about earlier, man. How being mothers, man, we like I said, we salute y'all 100% because that's like
yes,
one of the hardest jobs ever, you know. And I mean, me and you, we both dads, but it's just something about a mother that, it ain't no 50-50 thing when there's no comparison,
yeah.
to your mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, mother is gonna always be there. She's gonna always support you. It's going for a guy, it's his first love. Your mom, she's the first lady that you're gonna love. So it's something that's special. And
Mhm.
we've been blessed to be around a lot of strong women, God fearing women, people who pray for us when we're not even praying for ourselves. So, like I say,
Right,
shout
right.
out to those type of mothers. And if you're not doing that, hey, let's try it sometime. Let's start making sure we sending those prayers up, and you know, um, let's keep those mothers in our prayers too. So
Oh
thank you
man,
to those strong mothers.
for sure, man.
Yes.
Like I said, we can't get y'all enough shout outs.
Yeah.
Man. I wish this whole month was the whole month dedicated for mothers. Showing
I
love,
don't know. I don't
respect.
know about that thing now.
No,
Let's
man,
hold
do you
on,
think
man.
about it, man?
Not a whole
Think
month
about it.
now. Come on, man.
Think
We
about it,
we
man.
cel-
Like, look
we
how if it
celebrate them
wasn't
every
for
day, man. Not a whole
well, you
month.
can't just put all that love into just one day. Okay, well
Yes,
maybe we'll just stick with the weekend.
just
We
the
just stick with the
weekend.
Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah,
But
happy.
mother's a job as a mother. Let's say I'm not a mother, but I mean, just
It's
seeing
never
my
ending.
mom and my aunts and my grandmother, the wisdom, the knowledge, the respect that I have for them and what I've gained from them has brought me a long way.
So
So
do
like I
you
said,
have a?
I can't express it enough. You know, I guess
Yeah.
that's made me who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And just a lot of memories of growing up. A lot of stuff, that I been through. One born with no silver spoon, nothing like that,
Yes,
but we was born to love each other, look out for each other, and it's just certain things that you get from your mom,
yes.
how to treat a woman.
How to
My
treat a
mom used to
woman.
tell me when I was little, well, you never go in a woman's purse.
Oh yeah, I done
Never.
heard
If
that.
she asks you to go get something,
Never go. You
you
just
bring her
bring it.
purse to you.
Bring it the entire purse. You don't go
You know,
inside. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
just little stuff like that. You know,
Just
you
little
never ask the
nuggets.
woman how much she weighed.
Yeah, yeah.
Little stuff like that that has
And
stuck with me over the
and,
years.
and one that my mom said to me, I know it's a little bit more out there, but she was like, "Hey, if you're not planning on marrying her, don't go sleeping with her. Don't just be laying around with all these women doing your own thing. If you can't plan on putting a ring on her finger, you don't need to be with her." And
Mhm.
she made it clear. She said, "You know what? I don't want a house full of children from all these different women." So, you know,
Yeah,
like I said, little sayings like that, and mine stayed on us. She stayed on us, even even when we didn't have the money that we thought we had. We didn't know we didn't have it. She
gotcha.
always made us feel like we had it. You know what I mean? So, like I say, shout out, big shout out to the mother. So,
Yeah, you talking about making a way out of no way.
yeah, 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 all the time.
Man, yes, yes, sir. Believe
But
me,
speaking about making a way out of no way,
uh,
let's talk about co-parenting. That's dealing with Mother's Day. Some co-parenting boundaries. I know you
okay,
got
now
some.
you
You
taking away from motherhood. Now I've been raised and giving shout out to all the women.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
we co-parent, we gotta talk about us. We gotta put the dads in there
yeah.
if you want to go there.
Because we're gonna have a Mother's Day show, and then we're gonna have us a Father's Day show also. But
I'm with it.
I know
I'm
we
with
were
it.
talking about an email that you had recently received not too long
Oh,
ago. That you
oh
had
man,
that was talking about some co-parenting boundaries. I'm gonna let you read the email if you got it in front of you.
I got
And
it right here, Gary D.
yeah, yeah, let's talk about that.
This is from one of our subscribers, Latanya from Denver, Colorado. She says, Theasy, I'm going through a divorce with my husband of 6 years. We have two children together. Over the years, things were going fine until the past 2 years. He's changed, and things I can't mention through an email has been going on. But just trust me, I'm done. He's cooked. Seems like the relationship is over. When a woman
Yeah,
done, she done.
if a woman say I need time, if a woman say let's separate a little bit, hey,
Yeah,
just give me a little space. When a woman
place.
said that, mean it's probably over,
It's
right?
probably it. It's just about it. But
A
then
guy,
this says even more. She says, and he's got a new girlfriend now.
okay, now we getting somewhere.
So this is kind of opening up the page a little bit. She says, I don't want no other woman around my kids. Period. Am I wrong? They're too small. They're only 3 years old. So I
Yeah,
guess that means she must have twins. They're only 3 years old. And she said, I don't want to confuse them who their mama is. And I don't know who he's bringing around my children. Is this just my motherly instinct kicking in? Or should I be more rational? Well, I don't know,
it,
Gator, you talking about all this
it all depends.
co-parenting and
Let's talk co-parenting. Then a lot of
okay,
times it depends on how that relationship ended too. Even if he was cheating or whatever, okay, there's men that cheat, but then they're still able to have a co-parenting relationship where they can co-parent children. Look at the Will
yeah.
Smith. I know it was a TV show, but it worked out eventually, right?
I
I,
think
I,
it can work.
it can work. It can
Yeah,
work, but both people have to be willing to make it work. And
that's
then,
real.
and then you also have to ask the child how they feel about it too. You always got to keep the children involved. But think about this. Hers is 3 years old, so they ain't gonna remember nothing for the next 3 years anyway. Kids start
Right.
remembering stuff at the age of 6, so these next 3 years he can do and she can do whatever, and the kids won't remember it by the time they 10. So
Okay. Well, let me ask you this though. Have you noticed that it seems like in the quantum statistics, we have more of a resistance when it comes to, and I mean, we as black parents have
okay,
more of a resistance when it comes to co-parenting than other races. Now, other
do
races still have their issues. It's not like they all are in agreement with it. But why does it seem like it's harder for us?
is that true, or do we just know about our issues because we are black? We
It's
don't
in
know what
statistics. It's a
because we
statistics center.
man,
They
statistics ain't been
run
to
they
no
run all this stuff all the time.
how
They,
they get these numbers, man. You ain't gonna get those numbers from those
you can
statistics,
get the
man.
number. Look it up. Look it up and see. I'm
Uh,
telling you, that's how they okay. That's how
but
they know different patterns that's
okay,
going on.
well,
You know what I'm saying?
let's go with those statistics that you have. Okay, so in the black home, they say you're saying that co-parenting is harder for co-parenting to exist in a black home, right? That's what we're saying compared to the opposite races, Hispanic, whites, Asian, whatever, right?
Right. Just like they got statistics showing that single parent homes compared to co-parenting homes, how the kids come out. Now it's
Okay.
not 100%, of course, we know that,
Yeah.
but the numbers are there, you know.
Okay.
But like I said, I don't go by all that,
So
to each his own.
what do you think could be the cause of that? Do you think
Parenting.
it, do you think
The
it's
way
because our black women are a little bit more independent, possibly?
I think it's because a lot of black women, and y'all may not like this, but y'all know I'm gonna say
Hey,
it
hey,
anyway.
hey, hey, it's Mother's Day. Don't
It's
talk down.
Mother's Day, but
Yeah.
y'all got to give me a pass on this. I think it's because a lot of mothers have a problem with the new lady,
What's the new? Nah. I
and they
mean,
had either they have a problem with the new lady, or they hadn't let go of the husband.
okay.
If the long as the kids are treated okay, and as long as the kids ain't being mistreated, and they being accepted, where's the problem at?
First, the parent, the woman, she's gonna, or if I mean, even if it's vice versa, you gotta be willing to learn what the person is, who the person is first, and you gotta know if that person, your spouse, your ex spouse, is taking that person seriously, because I mean, how she's probably looking. Well, hey, he cheated on me. He didn't care about me. So he'll cheat on her. I don't want my kids to know this lady, and I know she's not going to be around that long, right?
Okay, okay, I,
Yeah,
I I agree with that. Say it's a situation where
he's
the
getting ready to get
dad
married.
is serious about this lady.
Okay, that's when it's going to take.
So then,
Uh,
okay, now say he's serious about the lady, but baby mama still, oh, the kid's too little. I don't want nobody just around my baby. A lot of them are like that, especially when you got kids
so,
that age.
well, it's up to the male to make that introduction. Introduce the lady to the
He,
to the parent. Introduce her. Have you already introduced her, and she just not feeling it, or what?
I don't know. She stopped right there. So
Because once he
we not
once
we not
once
we ain't getting the whole picture with this.
yeah, once he married that lady, or if that's the plan, once he married that woman, she will be their mother, whether we want to say it or not. Because if they're gonna be around the father, they're gonna be around her. So you will want them to build that type of relationship. You want somebody to be mature about the whole situation, right? You
Exactly.
want to make sure that they're going in a stable situation, a respectful situation, and the only way you can get those type of situations is to communicate and talk. You can't
Yeah, but
you can't go off of perception because you might have preceded her a different type of way, when you first seen her. when you first saw her. She probably had on a dress that was too little, or she probably just looked better than you. you know,
That's what I'm talking about. Hey,
so it could have been a little jealousy. I don't want
nine
my
times
child
out of ten, that's
around
what
that
it is.
thick.
If the woman is mad at the other woman, thinking that he left me for you, that's what they have in their mind. It may be a totally different thing. He may have left her ass just because they was having problems, they was having issues, and she was cooked.
So in your mind,
And enough.
when do you think a child should meet?
If the parent knows that they're going to be serious with this one particular lady. Now, it don't make no sense for dads to be having 5 or 10 other women that they just
Around that
messing
child?
around with or
Yeah,
entertaining around
yeah,
their small kids. I ain't saying that at all,
yeah.
not at all. But if it's one particular cutie that he
Mhm.
interested in, that he's dating, spending time with, getting to know, building a serious relationship with, what I think when the time comes, the his child should be involved,
Yep.
because he's going to eventually bring that lady around. That lady going to
Yeah.
eventually be somewhere around when they go out to eat or they go out of town for something. Or right now, look at the graduations, proms, and stuff. If
Yeah.
he's a dad like I
He
was, I
he
have
gonna
my
want to be
kids
a
with me
part
a
of that.
lot,
Yeah. Yeah.
and the woman that I'm interested in or whatever, and I'm serious about her, she's gonna be there sometimes. And I would want my child's mother or my ex-wife or whoever to know, hey, look, I'm seeing this person here. We
Yeah.
serious. She's gonna be around our kids or whatever. And I want y'all to meet. Do you have a
Yeah.
problem with that? Because I don't want no drama, no issues. It's all about the kids. It ain't about us. Respectfully, I'm coming to you,
Yes.
letting you know, hey, this is what's getting ready to happen. I don't want it to be like, hey, girl, he had the baby around this chick
Such
here,
and
and I
such and
seen him
doing
at the
whatever
mall, and they
he
was at church with this one.
oh, they gonna make it look and he was buying this and he
He
had
bought
this.
this for her.
Like,
Yeah,
and then she gonna
you
start
know
saying
how messy
he
people
don't
can be.
hey, and then he don't want to do the child support, but he out here tricking and
You know how people
I'm
can be.
messing with you. I'm messing
So
with
that's why I'm saying, and like you said, I do give you,
you. Yes.
a shout out, and I'm with you on that. It does need to be better co-parenting than what's being displayed right now. Because right now, you got. Now, I'm not saying all women. Some women are fine with that. Some women, when they're done, they done. Hey, as long as the other lady is treating my child right and he ain't got her around just any and everybody, I don't have a problem with it. But then on that other side, you got women that's not even trying. That's like, I don't want nobody around my child.
Yes.
Period. That's it. That's what this lady sounds like,
That's
in
ignorance
Colorado.
though. That's ignorance. That's when you're not. That's when you're immature though. When you have that type of feeling, you're not trying to get to know the person. You already go into it. It was a bad breakup to begin with.
Hmm.
Probably shouldn't have had children with one another. Probably just bad all the way around. Sometimes you get into situations like that where it started off bad and it's just still bad. And
So
now you have a parent that's gonna bring somebody else into a bad situation. And
it
this person,
happens.
it happens all the time. So I mean, you just got to be mature. At the end of the day, it takes communication. You got to be respectful. You got to be mature. You got to be able to have those conversations with one another. You know, uh, even if one spouse or if one cheated or have whatever reason y'all broke up, maybe y'all just didn't feel each other no more. It wasn't there anymore. The love wasn't there. You have to have those adult conversations, and at the same time, you got to explain it to the child. And at the same time, you got to explain it to the next person that'll be in your life that, hey, this is the situation. So mainly it's the person who's bringing that introducing that new person into the relationship who should be doing the majority of the work to make sure you get that bind.
Hmm.
If you depending on this person to like this person just from them talking,
Then you're
good
gonna
luck,
be in.
good luck, good
Yeah.
luck. But
Good
you know,
shot. You can,
yeah,
you
yeah,
can,
and you just sit singing in the background like this, just looking,
yeah.
and when you get along, when you get the pillow talking, yeah, man, she do be tripping, don't she? That's why I live. That
See,
ain't gonna make the situation good either, so it can go
it's,
both
it's,
ways.
it's gonna be too late for all that. It's gonna be
But
too late for all that.
but but
But
before I know we're getting short on time, but before we do, I know you had another email that kind of um coincide with the same thing, co-parenting. You had the person who wanted to invite her to the prom. Well, he had a father, right? He had a father.
hmm that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. So he had a father who now he has another father. Well, his main father, his dad is introducing him. Tell us, just read the email. Man, you see I'm struggling. No help.
Okay, we get ready to run out. We get ready to run out of time now. So I don't know if it's gonna let me continue or not.
I wasted 5 minutes trying to explain it, and you just sit up
Okay.
there and watch me, man.
Well, I'm gonna read the email. It's from Tina
Read it.
in Austin. She said, "My son is graduating from high school this year, and my ex wants to come, which is his biological dad. And my man have been together for the past 5 years. He's helped me raise our child together. No questions asked. Now, they don't like each other. Neither man gets along with the other. But I don't want any drama. And it's supposed to be a surprise, so I can't ask my son which one does he want to come, which one he doesn't want to come. And it's not fair for me to pick and choose. So I really want both of them to be there at the surprise party. You think I'm going to have any problems, or should I just not invite any of them? I
They
think you
both.
should invite them. I think you should
I,
invite both of them, but I think you should already put the boundaries out there. Hey, look,
yeah.
y'all don't know, y'all don't like each other. Y'all don't have to. It ain't about y'all. It's
Yep.
about the son
Yep.
graduating, celebrating that. That's it. Y'all ain't got to look at each other or talk to each other. But y'all are both welcome to come, be men, and be
Yeah.
respectable.
Yep.
You know.
And that's it. I mean, what you said it all in a nutshell. Hey, put the boundaries out. Hey, let them know this is what it's gonna be. This is what's gonna be allowed, and this won't be allowed. And
Yeah.
hey, we gonna leave all that extra stuff. I ain't on nobody's side. It's
Now, let
not
me
your.
ask you.
It's,
Let
it's
me
for
cut in right quick. I gotta
it's
ask you
for
this.
it's for the graduate.
It's for the graduates. It's for the graduates. But how would you feel if you was
That guy.
the new dad, or basically, and you steps in, and you've been raising this boy for the last 5 years, ever since you and old girl been rocking.
Yeah,
The daddy ain't even been in the picture,
ain't even
which
been
I
in the
know
picture.
that's still that boy daddy, no matter what.
Yeah,
But the daddy ain't been in the picture.
man. Think Weezy, I think I would be able to allow him to come and be adult enough to even offer him a drink when he come to the house, man. And understand that it's not about me. I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't worry about it too much. You know who you are. You know who you are in his life. He know who you are. I mean, hey, to be honest with you, I would probably tell him, hey man, you might want to get to know him. He getting older. You know, that's how I would respond to that. Probably have that conversation with him, welcome him into him, and let him know it's all right. Somebody, like I told you before, somebody has to be the adult. So that's the route I would probably go with that play rather than
Right.
any. What about yourself? He said, he say, I don't know about that.
I don't like dead beats.
Hey, but
I don't like dead
but
beats.
forgive me,
That's
I
that's
haven't been in that situation.
that's my problem.
YouTube, I haven't been in that situation, so I don't know. I am speaking as a person who just hasn't had to deal with it. But I know you have had a situation similar to that, right?
Yeah. So I
Not
guess that's
probably that
why
situation, but
that's why I'm really trying to be partial to this,
yeah, yeah,
and I want peace too, and Miss Tina, I want you to have peace. And I
Have to.
think
Have
it's a good
peace.
idea to
Yeah.
go ahead and invite them. I would talk to both of them
Set the boundaries.
beforehand, you know.
Set the boundaries.
But I just have a problem with guys showing up after these young men have already been raised. They're already grown. No, but like
There's
you
no
said,
there's
and
no
it ain't no expiration
limitations.
date. I
There's no
agree.
limitations on being a dad.
I agree.
Yes.
And there are also some situations to where these women
Yeah.
have pushed men away. They
Yeah.
push good men away.
Good
But
man. Yeah.
then they've also opened up the door to let them be mother and dad
Hmm.
because there's only so much a man is going to take when it
Yeah.
comes to trying to be in a person's life, and it
Yeah.
ain't all about the child support. It ain't all about, you know, visitation and, getting them folks all in your life. If
Yeah.
a man is active in their son's life or daughter's life or whoever,
Let them be active.
let them be active. Exactly. I agree.
Be happy.
But these women, some of them, not all of them, some of them want to take more responsibility, more um, restrictions into
Uh-huh.
it, where it's they way or it's the highway.
Yeah.
I'm the
Yeah.
mother. That's my child. Instead of, hey, I'm the
Yeah.
mother. This is our child.
Yeah.
We got to work together to
I'm the
come up
mother,
with a
you're the father.
solution
Yeah. Yeah.
that's good for you, good for the kids, and good for me.
Yeah.
It ain't always about me, what I want. But a lot of women are like, hey, this is my way. This is my child.
My way or the highway.
And I'm telling you, I have heard this 50
I
million
had this
times.
baby for 9 months before you got to know him.
I knew the baby before you
Yeah.
knew the baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
What can you say?
It's
But
mine. That's how
it's,
they
it's
act.
it's
It's mine.
sad that you get some good women that actually, and shout outs to the mothers again.
Mhm.
Mothers, y'all have a hard job. The mothers that all they want is for the dads to be in their kids' life.
Yeah.
You got mothers that's taking care of business, taking care of the bills, giving the child what they need, raising them right, raising them in the church. They know
Mhm.
right from wrong. They staying out of trouble, but they still kind of need that dad mentality in his life to where he's learning from a man how to be a man.
Yeah.
And there's some women that welcome that.
Yeah.
You got some women, I can do it by myself. I don't need no man.
Independent.
You got angry women like that, which maybe you can do it by yourself. But it ain't all about you. You didn't make that child by yourself.
Yeah.
You made it with the man. So if the man is trying to get in the life, I guess
And it's not always
it ain't,
financial. It's not
it ain't
always
always
financial.
financial, you know.
Maybe just let them
But
take
it,
them to
but
the
but
park.
what I hate to
No,
see,
it's not
this is what I
always
but this, I'm gonna tell you
financial.
what I've been seeing with these younger generation though, child. I've been seeing these younger generation, these young dudes take care of somebody else's kid before they
Oh
taking care of
no.
their own damn kid.
Shoot, you talking about younger? Shoot, that's our generation right now.
Okay,
I
that's
know
all
a guy that's doing that. Yeah.
that's our generation, but then that's
Hey,
these young guys that's
better,
really taking it to the next level.
like you say, better than.
We gotta do better.
So
We
yeah,
gotta
we
start doing better,
do.
men, fathers, dads out there. We got to. But then
Yes.
mothers, this is about y'all too. We can only do so much. Don't push us away when we're trying to do something positive with our kids.
Yeah.
Don't let your heart get in the way of little Johnny seeing his daddy. Especially if his daddy trying to do right. If his daddy just in and out when he want to, that's one thing. Trump said it's okay,
Yeah.
but I feel
It,
different.
it's okay, man.
Eh,
I'm all right with it, man. Mature, maturity.
that's what it takes.
Yeah.
That's what it takes.
So
So I can't really hate on it. But we running out of time.
yeah.
But all fun and games, all jokes aside, ladies, mothers, y'all are doing a great job.
Yes.
From some of you sorry moms out there, y'all ain't getting no happy Mother's Day from me. Y'all know who y'all are. Y'all ain't handling y'all business. Instead of having kids and they ain't taking care of them, or either using them as a pawn.
Yes.
That's not right. Y'all got to stop doing it now. It's about the kids. It's about the
Wow.
kids.
Well,
You
I'm
know.
gonna say Happy Mother's Day to every mother, grandmother, stepmother, single mother, mentor, mother figure out there, telling y'all happy birthday. Happy Mother's Day. Sorry, I said happy birthday. My bad. But this weekend is your weekend, and we're honoring you for your sacrifice, your love, your unconditional love, and your prayers. And like I say, thank you. And thank you again, Thief, for having me on your show, on your podcast, man. Really appreciate it.
Yes,
Enjoyed it.
sir.
Let's
Yes,
get that
sir.
subscription. Hey, subscribe. Let's get those likes up.
Subscribe, everybody. We're gonna go live in the city. We coming out too real
Coming out.
soon. Once I hit 10,000 subscribers, we going live and we gonna put on a show. So
In the
y'all
city.
get ready because we coming. We
Coming.
coming. All right. We out of time too.
Thank you,
Appreciate it,
Thief.
Gary D.
Peace.
Happy Mother's Day to all the ladies.